Hi, this is Billy Tarasio from Modern Law, and today I want to talk to you about co-parenting counseling. Um, I am divorced. I got divorced in May of 2019, so it's recent, and it's still not completely finalized because there's still loose ends that we need to tie up. But it took almost 2 years, and it was high conflict and not much of anything settled. A few things settled. Our kiddo issues largely settled, but nothing else really did. And when you have that type of a dynamic, it can make it very, very difficult to work together and co-parent, and you kind of don't have an option if you live in the same town and you share equal parenting time and you have 4 kids like I do. There's constant coordination that's required on things like sports and trips and friends stuff and school supplies and school uniforms and where somebody should go to school and whether or not somebody needs tutoring. Like the list goes on and on and on and on. My ex and I are in near constant communication about our kids. And if you distrust one another and you have a poor working relationship, that can make things very, very hard. So recently, we started going to co-parenting counseling. And I was telling my hairdresser about this, and she said, wow, I don't know anybody who's ever done that. And the co-parenting counseling started off, kind of as you'd expect. What are the current issues that you've got going on? And, there's these run-of-the-mill issues that everybody has, like, what do we do about braces and et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. But what was clear for me and for probably many, many of you is that whenever you go to talk about what's going on, your braces issue or your camping issue or whatever issue you've got, we're not really talking about that issue. Like there's so much other unresolved stuff post-divorce if you haven't worked through that, if both of you have not worked through that individually or together, that you're unable to have even basic conversations. So we talked to the co-parenting counselor about like backing up and being willing to help the two of us together process what happened and how do we get to a place where both of us aren't always suspicious and can give each other the benefit of the doubt and kind of have respect for the role that each of us had in our lives. So we spent 15 years together. Let's not call that a failure. Let's look back and let's figure out how to call that a great success and be okay with the fact that it didn't work out forever. And let's look at one another and be like, and understand you have a unique position in my life that you're going to have for the rest of our lives and in our children's lives forever. And you can never be replaced. So how do we get to a place of mutual respect and understanding to be better co-parents? And ideally, I would have liked this to have happened way before our divorce, but it wasn't possible for us, and it may not be possible for you. And as a divorce attorney, I see people who come back to court year after year, month after month, forever, because they've been unable to come to some sort of mutual understanding where they connect as humans and forgive one another for the damage that both of, when you get divorced, everybody's damaged. Everybody's been damaged. Everybody's done damage. And being able to kind of acknowledge that and move on will keep you out of court. So what do you need to do? Well, if you're stuck, if you're in that position, then the first question is your ex willing to go there with you? Are they willing to really work at getting to a different place? And then number 2, how do you find the right counselor who's willing to do that with you? And are you willing to take a big step back away from what the day-to-day is that you're working on right now and be willing to see the best in your ex? So we're 1 session in. I can tell you that already our communications are better, and I don't think we're done. We're going back, and I think we should continue to go back, and I'll let you know how it goes. But I think it's something that you should consider if you're stuck in a rut and things aren't the way you want them to be. You are going to have a relationship with your ex, it's not the relationship that you used to have. You're not getting back together. I'm not suggesting that. I'm not suggesting you are repairing your relationship in order to get back together. What I'm talking about is, how do you have the best and healthiest co-parenting relationship that you possibly can for your benefit, your financial benefit, so you're not hiring me to go litigate your case, and for the benefit of your kids. So let me know, do you have any experience with this? What do you think about this? Does it sound crazy? I do want to know. Talk to you soon.